What if you discovered that the political rumors you've been hearing are not the complete truth? What if Chamisa's call for dialogue with Mnangagwa isn't what it seems? Picture this. You're hearing whispers, rumors swirling, suggesting that Chamisa wants to sit down for a chat with Mnangagwa. But what if there's more to this story? What if, beneath this seemingly straightforward narrative, there's a twist waiting to be unraveled? Stay tuned as we delve into this intriguing rumor and reveal what lies beneath the surface. The word on the street is that Chamisa wants to engage in dialogue with Mnangagwa. But what is the basis of this rumor? Well, it seems to have sprung from the political landscape of Zimbabwe, a country that's seen its fair share of ups and downs. With an economy that's been on a roller coaster and political tensions that have been brewing, it's understandable why such a rumor would surface. The public's reaction? A mix of hope, skepticism, and intrigue. Some see it as a step towards reconciliation, others question the motive behind it, while a portion is simply watching the drama unfold. But remember, this is a rumor we're discussing, a whisper in the wind that's taken on a life of its own. A rumor that suggests Chamisa, rather than seeking a dialogue, may be aiming for fresh elections. But is there more to this rumor than what meets the eye? To understand the truth, we need to hear both sides of the story. So let's start with Chamisa's perspective. Imagine, if you will, a hypothetical conversation with Chamisa. If we were to ask him about the rumor, he might say something like this. Let's get this straight. Yes, I did call for a dialogue with President Mnangagwa, but not for the reasons that are being bandied about. I believe in communication, in discussion and debate, and in finding common ground. I believe in the power of dialogue to resolve conflicts and build bridges. But let's be clear, dialogue is not an end in itself, it's a means to an end. And what is that end, you might ask? Well, according to Chamisa, it's nothing less than the betterment of Zimbabwe. He might continue. The goal of this dialogue is not to secure a cozy position for myself or anyone else. The goal is to secure a better future for Zimbabwe, a future where every citizen has an equal voice and an equal chance to thrive. I see dialogue as a stepping stone towards that future, a way to pave the path for fresh elections. Fresh elections, as per Chamisa's perspective, are not just about changing the faces at the helm. It's about giving the people of Zimbabwe a chance to express their will, to choose their leaders, and to shape their destiny. He might conclude with a hopeful note for Zimbabwe's future. I dream of a Zimbabwe where every citizen is free to speak, to vote, to live their lives without fear. A Zimbabwe where democracy is not just a word, but a living, breathing reality. And I believe that through dialogue, through understanding, we can make that dream a reality. That's Chamisa's side of the story, but what about Mnangagwa's perspective? Now, let's hear Mnangagwa's perspective on this rumor and Chamisa's alleged intentions. In our mock interview, we delve into President Mnangagwa's thoughts on the whisperings of a dialogue request from Chamisa. He chuckles initially, a response that seems to say, "Here we go again." He doesn't deny the rumors outright. Instead, he paints a picture of a political landscape where rumors are as common as the morning sun. On the topic of Chamisa's call for dialogue, Mnangagwa's response is both diplomatic and unyielding. He expresses openness to conversation, emphasizing that dialogue is an integral part of democracy. However, he is quick to add that dialogue should be for the benefit of the nation, not merely a political tool. He stresses that any discourse should be focused on national development, not personal or party interests. Mnangagwa is firm in his belief that elections are the rightful way to determine leadership. He insists that if Chamisa truly wants a fresh start, he should focus his energies on the next election. For Mnangagwa, the call for immediate elections seems to be a tactic to bypass the democratic process. When asked about his vision for Zimbabwe, Mnangagwa's face lights up. He speaks passionately about a Zimbabwe that thrives economically, socially, and politically. He sees a future where Zimbabweans are empowered, where the youth are gainfully employed, and where the nation's resources are used for the benefit of all its citizens. His vision, he claims, is rooted in the principles of democracy, good governance, and transparency. But as with any political discourse, it's essential to remember that perspectives can differ and what is said may not always align with actions. That's Mnangagwa's side of the story. Now let's uncover the truth behind the rumor. After hearing both sides, it's time to unravel the truth behind the rumor. The rumor mill has been working overtime, churning out the story that Chamisa wants a dialogue with Mnangagwa. However, as we delve deeper, a different narrative begins to unfold. Chamisa, it turns out, isn't just seeking a conversation, he's calling for something more substantial, something more impactful. Fresh elections. This isn't a mere change of heart or shift in strategy, it's a bold and ambitious move, one that could potentially reshape Zimbabwe's political landscape. Chamisa's call for new elections represents a desire for a new beginning, a chance to reshuffle the deck and deal Zimbabwe a new hand. So, why fresh elections? The answer is simple yet profound. Fresh elections mean a fresh mandate, a renewed legitimacy, and an opportunity for the people to voice their opinions and shape their destiny. They mean a chance for the nation to move beyond the status quo, to embrace change, and to stride confidently towards a future of their own making. This truth behind the rumor, therefore, is not just about Chamisa or Mnangagwa, it's about Zimbabwe and its people. It's about democracy in action, about the power of the ballot box, and the breathtaking possibility of a new dawn. And there you have it, the truth behind the rumor. Remember, not all that glitters is gold, and not all rumors tell the entire story.